All places. The boat is a place. So is God inside here?
Guys, everywhere in the air, in the trees.
No, I'm asking you, is God inside here?
We're missing the whole point of salvation.
No God salvation. I know Christian always try to escape salvation. Yeah, look.
Between Christians
Yeah, we said God is everywhere. Yeah, look, let's focus on something. First of all, you made a claim God does not change his nature. When I ask you, is God nature bigger than Jesus as a baby or smaller? You said it's bigger. Then you said God who's inside the baby without changing his nature. That's paradox. Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, then you clearly don't agree to it, which is fine. You don't have to agree to it.
But yeah, God gives us
my
intellect.
understanding and your understanding, my understanding disagrees.
No, but God give us intellect to use. Like now, Jan, you and I, if we want to speak to atheists, we cannot tell him, believe Prophet Muhammad first to accept what I'm going to tell you. No, you have to show him and demonstrate to him that the Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet or Jesus is a true prophet for him to accept. You cannot tell someone accept Jesus first, then you will understand everything. That's tricky. It's like you go into buy a car, until you sign the contract, then we'll explain after.
Right. No, because like I said, nobody can see the wind, but we know the wind existed. Nobody can see the air we breathe, but we know it exists.
We're not atheists, by the way. You have to ask
I know. Right.
So focus on God everywhere.
I'm using the air as an analogy.
Okay.
Just because the human eyes can't see air, that does not mean air don't exist. Because we do know it exists. So that's why sensing with the spirit. That's why you guys pray prayers. You guys pray 5 times a day. We pray more than 5 times a day.
We pray more 5 times a day as well. More
right.
Prayer means supplication. So as a Muslim, there's a prayer, voluntary prayers.
Right.
Likewise, there's which we call supplication prayer.
Same with what we believe. You pray because you pray to an infinite God that you human eyes cannot
Infinite
see.
God. We don't say this term, to be honest. Infinite God.
God's infinite.
Infinite in what way? In his essence?
Of course.
So God's inside the bottle then?
Guys, okay, see, we keep getting
He's got inside the bin, by the way.
We're getting into a very...
No, Jan. If I said God is infinite in his essence, me and God and his creation are mixed up.
He's everywhere.
So correct me if I'm wrong. So if I say, hear me out, Jan. So if I say God is inside the bin, am I right or wrong?
No, you cannot. Right, human cannot contain God. Human cannot contain God.
So he's not everywhere then.
If I can put God in my pocket, that's not the kind of God I want.
So Jesus cannot be God because Jesus is human and you believe God is inside him.
God can be as small as he wants to be, and he can be as infinite as he wants, because God's power is unlimited.
If God's infinite, that is contradiction for him to be small. He's infinite.
Just because
according to you in his essence.
Just because God's spirit is inside one human, that does not negate God is not everywhere in the universe and beyond the universe.
Jan, do you accept contradiction does not exist?
I believe do not limit the infinite God.
No, Jan, listen carefully, because in order for us to have a fruitful discussion,
no, we're defeating a disagreement. I don't think this direction.
No, but hear me out. Do you accept that contradiction does not exist? Contradiction does not exist. For example, hear me out. For example, if I say Shemsi is holding a phone and not holding a phone at the same time, that doesn't exist.
We're not talking about that.
Okay, so if you tell me, hear me out. If you tell me God is infinite in his essence, then you say he's finite in his essence, that is a paradox.
Because there are many things about God that the human mind cannot fully understand.
No, does not contradict us. Yeah, there's many things about God which we cannot comprehend, but does not contradict. No one says God. I don't believe God is everywhere, by the way, because Allah told us in the Quran clearly He's above His creation. Because when Allah created the creation, either He created the creation outside Him or inside Him, or He created the creation, then He was inside. Which one is it? Huh? That's contradiction. Because there's contradiction, there's a paradox.
It's okay.
Yeah, there's paradox. You know why? Because you are mixing between what God is and what God does. What God is does not change. For example, God is all-knowing. You accept that? All-knowing. He knows everything all the time.
Yes.
God is the greatest.
Yes.
God is greater than anything else.
Yes.
So that does not change. God speaks to whom He wills. He spoke to Moses, but he never spoke to me. He spoke to Prophet Muhammad, but he never spoke to you. So God does whatever he wishes. But yeah, but I didn't say you never spoke to him. I said he never spoke to you.
Look, just because
But I never
in
said
this
he never
bottle,
spoke.
you like to use the bottle. Just because there's air inside this bottle, right? Does that mean there's no air elsewhere?
Yeah, but part of the air is inside.
Air is everywhere.
Yeah, so it's part of God inside you.
God's spirit is inside us.
So which part is it?
The whole human being.
No, which part of God is inside you?
We believe all humans have a spirit.
I call
All
you.
human-
What do you know about Islam? You forgot all of this. What do you know about Islam?
Well, we studied a little bit. I'm not an expert as you, but that's not. We're not going there.
You should learn about Islam because, to be honest, I have respect.
that's okay.
Islam
Thank
makes
you.
more sense than anything else.
That's okay. Let's say one thing we can draw a conclusion is
Yeah,
that
go.
we agree to be in disagreement on certain
This
things.
Gaddafi statement is not a statement of Jesus or Moses. You know, you have to agree to accept the truth.
Yeah, we can agree that we're disagreeing.
Yeah, but remember,
so we're going to come into a point.
Yeah, and
I
you
don't
seem like a
think
nice
approval.
guy, but you're gonna stand
Same
before
are
God.
you.
You're gonna stand before God.
So do you.
Yeah, so
So do all of us.
you know, no one here, even the Christians, that's why in Europe, Christianity is dying. You know why?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
know,
going
there's
to
no-
argue with you with that.
Yeah, it's well known, it's well established. I mean,
Depends on who
hear me
you-
out. There's people from Birmingham who bought church. We bought church, another one East London who bought church, and we turned it to mosque. Because church is empty. You know why? Because young people, they cannot understand the foundation of Christianity. Jesus is God, but God is not human. God died, God does not die.
But
Well, in Syria, there are many Muslims turning to Christian.
No, there are Christians, by the way, anyway. There's many Christians in Syria.
There are many Muslims.
the most
Yeah.
account, that's why we can't.
Yeah, there's many Christians in Syria, yeah.
Anyway,
There's many,
we
many.
can do
Anyway,
a
take a
dua.
look at
We can do a dua together.
Yeah, make dua
Because
too.
you-
That's true.
We are all seeker of the truth. Okay?
I don't think but inshallah, yes, we hope.
Inshallah,
We hope so.
we hope. Ask the God to put into our heart to tell us the truth.
Yeah, we pray to God of Abraham, the God of Jesus, too,
So you want
and Jesus as well. God of Jesus.
you want to pray together?
Huh?
You want to do a dua
No,
together?
you pray to God. You
Okay,
go
I
home,
pray.
pray sincerely to God of Abraham,
Yes, yes.
the God of Jesus.
Yes.
So you accept Jesus as a God. Do you accept Jesus as a God?
Let's say just without arguing anymore.
Anyway,
let's
take
pray.
care. Look after yourself.
Let's pray.
Yes,
Okay,
inshallah.
thank
Take
you.
care, yeah?
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day. So yes to the God, yes to the God, yes to the God.